Give it up, Morgan. You're done.
Alright. I'll go get him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Alright, keep your mic muted, and just sit there and give your opinion when, you know, it's needed. Cool. Alright, Biffy, you wanna start off the meeting or you want me to?
You.
Alright, cool. So, keep in mind, I am a janitor. As soon as it's fully set up and everything's settled, we're going into the background to be absolute morons and, probably the cockiest motherfuckers you'll ever come across, right? I mean, my whole objective is to be hated amongst all the new commanders and troopers. Your guys' objective is to be loved and beloved and all that other stuff, right? Cool. So, at some point, the vast majority of you guys will be removed from the... Actually, I will be removed from the council, at some point, even though technically I'm not on the council, right? Cool. The council is going to be made up of a handful of people, specifically the senators, which I don't know how many senators there's going to be, but there's going to be senators on one side, the defense admin, which
There's 6 senators.
There's 6 senators. There will be the defense corps, which are 65th, all the security and dooms unit, because they don't fall underneath any of the corps, but we kind of need them, and all that other stuff, right? So they're more or less just a splinter faction for a specific purpose, right? One of them, I prefer both of them to be in the council, but that's up to you guys and janitor, as you know, the council itself. So I'll put a vote on it in just a bit. The SOB and all the corps commanders. The corps commanders right now are 7th Fleet doesn't, or 7th Sky Corps doesn't have one. We need Bakara, or not Bakara. Fucking that one guy. Cody. Thank you. We need Neo, and we don't have a Neo. And we need Bakara, and we already have a Bakara, but he's currently doing family stuff, so he's not going to be here. Now, each and every single corps commander can have 2 representatives. People that, you know, if they need to talk to them outside of the council, have a third party, or needs people to step in for them, you could have 2 people, right? Like, in this case, it would be Janitor and I, on his behalf if needed, or we just give him our opinions if he's iffy on a situation, right? Janitor, I'm going back a few steps. I'll put a vote on this so you all can agree. I personally think that both Shock and Dooms Unit commanders should be in the council because they don't do the same thing. Because Shock is more controlling the clan, and we need his input. And they would...
Coruscant Guards is going to lead the defense corps, because Fox is a martial commander, so I think it makes more sense for him just to lead the defense corps.
But it would be, because you don't have a choice in this, by the way. From me being somebody that likes to strategize, your main post will be outside the posts. For example, right? Oh, look, I already have 2 being selected. We got a base that is like this, right?
So we can
for some hypothetical reason, we have a weird base like this, right? Now, front gate and posts are here. We got blind spots here and here. Congrats, Dooms Unit. You have shields, your defense, you don't need posts and barriers to be behind. These are your posts specifically. The areas where basic troopers wouldn't be, but they could easily get into them, that is your posts. That also applies, say we're in the back area back there, there is a compound here, and the compound is something we need. So we got guns there, we got vehicles, or just a microphone. Like, it's just a secondary base. Congrats. You're posted here because there's no barriers, but it's a vital point to the map, right? That is your main objective. That's why I think he should be, so he could give his input on, hey, we might need to put more actual posts here because my troopers can't control all these guys coming in, right? Therefore, his opinion is just as important as 65th's, because he's
If you
making
add him,
sure
though, you have to add another senator.
Okay, I'm good with that. I'm sure Beefy's good with that. I don't care, right? Or he could just casually be a representative. Because either way, we're going to need his opinion. I don't know either, right? Now, this is exactly how it's going to be set up. Units like the SOB, the Defense Corps, or I'm not going to call you guys the Defense Corps, my unit's called the Defense Corps, the Defense Brigade, the SOB, 21st, or the Nova Corps, the whatever 91st is a part of, and the 7th Sky Corps. Each group,
91st is a recon corps.
I don't know what like actual corps they're under.
Recon corps. They are the corps.
Okay. So, yes, those groups, specifically the main regiments, will have their own individual bases. Those bases will be there for you. Other troopers can join. You could make it so they can't join, but it is mainly for you to recruit into your standard infantry. For example, your standard infantry would be 212th. It would be 212th, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah,
Standard
212.
Infantry would be 212th. You could talk to Cody and make it 501st as well, because you're technically underneath them. As clan-wise, you'd be a company, right? Like, just clan terms, company, right? Therefore, if they want to join you, they have to be trained into the standard basic infantry of the 7th Sky Corps, which is 212th. From there, they do the training. You say, hey, I want you to join me, or yeah, you can join me. But here's the thing, because you're on that base specifically, I'm pretty sure, Janitor, correct me if I'm wrong, if you're on that base specifically, you could train them straight into your unit.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. So, if you are inside this clan, right, or this map will not be designated to a specific unit. We are currently in a forward operating base, aka FOB, right? This is where we come together with all the different corps, regiments, companies, all that fun stuff, and we come together. We usually do operations after these with everybody combined, or we're just here because, hey, we want to, right? Now, units like you, units like me, units like him, because he's director of SOB, right? Us three are basically allowed on every single base, because I'm a ghost unit. I am basically part of your unit, his unit, and 21st. Therefore, I could join you guys. If you guys are around, I could basically join you guys, right? I could join the other queues or corps because I'm a support. They can't restrict us unless they're doing some sort of private event. Recruitment events where you guys are allowed on no matter what. Say, Janitor or some of his troopers wanted to join the 7th Sky Corps training event. They could say, yeah, nah, get out of here. We don't want you or need you. You guys are going to be a nuisance or whatever. They could do that to them, but not you, because you don't have a specific base and you're there for pure defense. I'm an enforcement officer, therefore I am relying on my troops to protect me if these guys decide to turn on me.
No, if you do join other regiments recruitment, you have to listen to their commander. They're going to be the highest ones.
Yeah, they're in charge of the bases. They can't kick you out, but they can prevent you from doing specific things, right? They're in full command, specifically the corps commander, right? Now, for the next like 2 weeks, whatever the clan will officially release. The council will like be officialized. Right now, it's officialized, but it's not fully officialized because it's not set up. We don't have the corps commanders. We don't have the senators. Right? He's in trial to be a senator. He's already a senator. He's the supreme chancellor. I'm an enforcement officer. That's the only reason why I will be at every meeting. I'm there to make sure that you guys are getting through the meetings and everything is on subject. Same thing with janitor. That's why he will be there. Yes, we're there on behalf of Bakara, but even if he wasn't there, we would still be there, right? It's mainly up to you guys for now until we get the official council to come up with all the decisions of the clan. Whether it's this guy wants to become a commander, or I think we should add this regiment, or oh hey, I'm Bakara, pretend I'm fucking Bakara. Hey, I'm Bakara. I want to add a company or a squad into my regiment, right? Or yeah, janitor wants to add a squad to his company, and he came to me, therefore I have to come to you, right? Simple. It has to go up the chain of command, therefore everybody is on board. Alright, yeah, go ahead. Janitor.
You hear me? Okay. Really big crowd we have today.
Actually, this is all the evidence we have, besides like 2 or 3.
Yeah, we're missing T and some other dude. Anyhow, should structure it, right? Okay. I'll use 21st and 212 as an example, or 7th Sky Corp, right? So 21st, you joined a basic infantry called the 7th Infantry, right? Now, it is up to you. There's like
you are crashing horribly, man.
And no one told me. Okay. Where did I crash horribly?
That's the thing. I didn't hear you at all. Okay, so,
died.
Little bro died. Okay. There'll be RPs and operations that... Alright. Let me tell you the difference between all of them before I go on to what I'm saying. PvPs. Basic. If you have a grudge against a unit, or you're bored, or you need some sort of training, you got a PvP. Right? Like, this isn't like some official training. This is like... For example, I don't like to like just train my guys. I like to teach them stuff and then officialize our trainings through PvPs. Not, oh shit, I'm going to have this group of people come in and join our training. No, this is like, yeah, I'll have all my guys, you guys work together. If you need, you can take a few of my guys, right? Simple. You got training operations. Hold on, janitor's calling me. I'm not, he's... Ken. Hold on, I'm just gonna... Now, you got your training operations. These are for specific subclasses like commandos or just commanders or all this fun stuff, right? They're specifically there to be for training, where you have actual basic troopers or people like us there to supervise, right? This isn't for being competitive, right? We'll have games where it's like PvP, capture the flag, capture the hill, all that other stuff. It's more of like competing, right? Like actual competition, make sure the clan's not getting boring. Then we got our good old-fashioned operations. Operations aren't RPs. They can be, but they're not really RPs because they're not there for lore or any storyline. The operations are, hey, we got Operation Sewer Rats, right? Yeah, main objective, hit up this room and take out these guys, grab some info or question any survivors, then we get out, right? A relatively quick thing. It's a shorter version of an RP, basically, right? Cool. Wonderful. Beautiful. So, we will be doing co-op operations and RPs with different regiments, different units, and sometimes it will just be you all alone, and hopefully that your whole entire unit doesn't die, right? Now, janitor, don't crash. I'm giving you the whatever the fuck this is.
That wasn't fun. Okay. The cores. The only thing, or this would only apply to the shock dude, because we don't have Neo or Cody. But Luigi, remember this for when you do get a Cody. So the cores have a basic infantry they join into. 7th Sky Corp would be 212 or 501st, or both. 21st is a random infantry, right? Then you have 2 other regiments, the size of the infantry. Or well, not 2, but like as much as you want, or you can afford, right? And 21st, it's the Marines and Keller's unit, right? Now, this is the main thing. Have both regiments do something different. Base 21st, or the Marines, go out on, raid enemy ships and then go fuck around in Megiddo. Keller's unit, fuck around in Megiddo, but fast-paced, right? So those are 2 obviously different trainings. And then my next point. Under a regiment. Why do you all look at each other like if I crashed?
You did. Well, you cut out.
Where?
I was not paying
5 seconds ago.
Oh, can I say something, or are you not done?
Alright. I'm not done, Beefy. Okay. Your regiments or your companies have them under a regiment. For example. Okay, I'll just use the most basic example I know. 501st, right? They have a company, 322nd, or what was it?
332nd.
Right. So if they want to go to 332nd, they do the 501st training because the training is apart for 332nd. Does that make any sense? So like
Yeah.
for 21st, if they want to join Hammer, they have to go through Keller's unit. Yeah, no.
Basically, you
go-
go through a lot of units. Basically, you have to go through a lot of units just to get to the one you want. So for,
Yeah, like
if you
have
want,
the unit require a training that you have to do to get to the next
So
unit.
if you want to, so like if you want to be like Tango Company in 501st, first you gotta join the 7th Sky Corps, then you get trained to the 501st, then you gotta get trained into Tango.
Basically. Also, my last thing. So for 212 training, or the 7th Infantry training, or whatever shock basic infantry they join training, don't have it be look at a board and then get your name done. Have them do something, yell orders at them, make it take a couple minutes. Right. Make sure the people you're
You
getting
wanna
are fucking-
show them an example?
go for it.
Jaden, come here. Oi, Jaden, come here! Alright, cool. Listen, you see that board? Yeah, that's all the info for the base unit. Congrats. You wanna join my unit? Wow, you have to go through Hammer Company, right? Yeah, congrats. You see that guy over there? Here's an invisible bayonet. Rush him. If you survive, you get to go into my unit. And then I get to yell orders at you non-stop and call you a piece of shit because nobody loves you, right? Cool? Yeah. Now, drop down, give me 800 push-ups. Alright, he's gonna do that the rest of the training.
Anyhow, is this out for the meeting?
No.
Actually, I have a question for Beefy. Okay,
Okay.
go.
So for each core, like yeah, we're gonna get members, have fun time. Also, I want to make this competitive. Each core is competing to get more members than the other. Each core will be doing PvPs against each other, find out who's the best core. We'll be doing like shit like that, basically. Because I want to make sure, like, hey, what core is the best right now? What core is the most active? So like each like once a month, whatever days are free, each core will be going against each other. Any companies, anything, even companies like inside of what Ice Bear.
I said that.
Fuck
He did
you,
say
huh?
Huh?
But if you have a question,
What?
this can either be a pain in the ass or really easy. Should we just have in the actual Discord, it just be 5 channels for each core, and if they want to have specific channels, they make their own Discord?
No, we can add the channels for them in the Discord.
I don't know how to make a Discord.
Like,
My guy
'cause I
literally
don't
used
want to add
Telegram.
like eight channels for like 8 random ass companies.
I recommend, okay, if you don't do it like for squadrons and all, that's fine. Just do it for the battalions, like basically the corps, the battalions, and that's pretty much it. Just the corps and battalions chat. So like if we do 7th division, also do 501st. For Hammer, do, and then for 21st, you know, whatever battalions, and add that. Like 91st on Wasabi, add 187th. So add the companies and the battalions in there.
All right.
Or add the corps, and then also, my bad. No, I'm not done. I swear. Shush. Go back down. Anyways.
Okay.
Also, what else I want to say is that oh yeah, first to get something inside, so say if you want a company or town, whatever, you have to always get 10 members. Every 10 members, you can add something. You know how small, how big battalions, you got to get like at least like 20 members. But like for companies, squadrons, platoons, it'll only be like 10. So every 20 members, you can add a battalion. Every 10 to every 10 you get that at company, squadron, whatever. And then also for rankings, this is how it will work. Private through field corporal, your basic soldiers. So they'll be ranked on field corporal. If they want to get higher, it comes to something like quality or whatever. So then they get sergeant to sergeant major. And then like ARC troopers start off at like 1 officers. And then so you have your commander who will always be like, you know, your commander or whatever. If your officers in those regiments, that'll be like lieutenants to colonel. And then you have like the watch like ARC troopers or whatever, which will be like warrant officers. And then you have whatever else you have inside there will be like basic soldiers, like sergeant major to sergeant, and then basic bitches, which are just field corporal to private. Pretty much how it'll work. Yes, Eamon?
Can I join the Senate? Or what's the best way to join it?
I mean, I just need to know if you're going to be active and do your job.
He's been active for like 3 clans straight, man.
Okay. Yeah, I'll let you join
I've
the
been more
Senate.
active than you.
You can do his job.
Okay, bro. Alright, bro. So we're pulling this card now. Alright, yeah, you're definitely not becoming Senate now.
You haven't given me a reason not to.
Yeah, kill
But I've been
him.
active a lot.
Okay. Are you done with
But as I
that?
was saying, if you want to, yeah, we'll talk about it later, Seaman.
Okay. So, listen. Any comments, questions, or statements?
No.
Speak now. Okay.
No.
Do you guys think that Doom's unit should be part of the, where the fuck have you been? It's not like it matters. Anyhow. Raise your hand if you believe that Doom's unit should be part of the council. Alright, majority.
You want to be part of the council?
It doesn't really matter to me.
He's already a part of it, so might as well just keep him. The
Alright.
less people we remove, the better.
So it's 6 commanders, and that would mean 6 senators.
I
we have 2.
got this on recording, so you could just watch it over.
Oh, is that it? I need to do armors.